brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
It is 3rd and long.
70 range, 7, here we go, here we go. Bronco, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Kevin Winston there.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
47-yard line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8 yards
the 39, here's second down and 2.
Red! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger! Cougar 19!
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He's got it about the 8, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Falcons, nothing. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set. Come on, go!
On play action, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready up!
So, from the 37, here's second and a couple.
Set! Set, go!
A give, and here comes Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ready!
Set to go now on first and 10.
Bronco 80! Watch the bullet! Set! Ready! Ready!
Play action, it's Penix. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
brings up second
And that will lead to a second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here we go, shot! 6, put!
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 4.
Shut it! Ready!
And here's Bijan. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A 5-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Coconut Cowboy 80.
On first down, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the give, it's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
Let's go now. 79, Bronco 80. Check go.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. He's hit as he threw. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one taken at the 7. Whoa! Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
James Pierce. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
From the 22 now, here's second and 6.
Back. Bronco, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action. Ward. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Chim DK that time. And it's going to be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing on third down, Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
47-yard line.
Come on, set! 70 live!
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Cody Barton. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week
At the
1.
41-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
On second down, here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and long.
70! 70 Timberwolves!
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go, set! Rocco 80! Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go, go!
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
He's tackled at the 32.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Down and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Cougar 19! Check go!
They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the ready!
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alert! Let's go now! Ready, ready?
They run over center with Robinson. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
McCreary on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Hawk, go! Viking 18! Ready?
to throw is Penix. That caught, and Trevor Etienne looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
1-yard line.
Ready,
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Come on, set!
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On first down, it's Ward. And that one incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. It's second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70, Cowboy 80.
Here's a handoff to Spears. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here comes the screen to Spears. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Ready!
From the 33, here's second and 7.
Ready! Viking 18! Viking 18! Let go!
From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Travis Jones taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Cougar 19! Ready!
Out of the gun, Ward. That will be followed. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing third and 14, they pick it up.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back
Hold me
across
ready.
his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
Ready? 70 Lions. Hey, I got him. That's me. Steady.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Tim DK. Touchdown Titans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 28.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready? Panther 60. Check out.
From the gun, here is Pitts. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Atlanta.
39-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Come on. Set. Drop.
And the lefty panics on first down. On the move, past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70, get my move. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
first down. It's a gain of 23.
Here we go, here we go.
And
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run the draw. That's Spears. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 2.
Stephanie. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Mosey, Chase. Ready,
Shotgun snap for Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Vice, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Here's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up Second down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
19 Tigers. Go.
On third down, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down. 60. Ready.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's second and 9.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
He's checking. Crash.
Let's go.
To throw is Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he'll get into the end zone. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Joey Slide to kick
So
off
back
for
to level
Tennessee.
after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On play action, Penix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Drake London was the intended receiver there.
Brings up
And it'll lead to a
and 10.
second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Out wide, that's Robinson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready? 70 Lions!
Throwing is Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
27-yard line.
On the ready. Ready. Cougar 19. Timberwolf. Bronco 80. Steady.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Here comes the screen to Spear. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Viking 18.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Tennessee.
16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Let's go. 60 by Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Ward. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan first down.
Ready.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now it is first and goal. The tight end motioning left here.
Let's go.
Spears will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Slides at the point, up and good. And the Titans go up by 7, 28-21.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. Traveler, go.
They'll run with Robinson. A short kick down to the 7.
Cody Barton on the stop. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Second and goal.
7 Pirates. Let's go now.
the gun, here is Penix. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. That is caught, and he's in. Darnell Mooney, touchdown Falcons. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Tag. Pass. Ready.
They'll run with Spears. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready.
The crowd making their presence felt.
Here we
This
go, Jack.
is 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Man in motion, heading left.
Hut, hut.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 24
Great
yards.
run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
To Tony Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Stay home, stay home.
Ready.
Again, it's Ward. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown Titans. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans will go up by 7.
35. Falcons 28. Joey Sly to kickoff for Tennessee.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set!
They'll throw on first down with Penix.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Bring it! Hawk, check. Come on, set! Hut.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Let's Cowboys!
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
50-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! 6, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Arden Key working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
40-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Working across the field, he's going to find more. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd downs.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
70 Lions! Ready?
On 3rd down, Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
4th down, and here's Penix. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jarvis Brownlee. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
28. Joey Sly to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Another try, second and 10.
Here we go, set. Set go.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10
Really
yards
nice job
to
there
go.
by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. Next to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Come on, set. Liking 18. Let's go.
Penix gonna throw again. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, Where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now, deep ball for London. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
On the set. Set. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. And up.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.